welcome. If you have any other questions.
I had my AI running and it heard me and it was going to answer something that I didn't even answer yet. But tonight I want to make sure that members of Let's Go Help, if you remember Let's Go Help tonight, we have live credit repair. There's a member who is a professional expert on credit repair and things like that. So she's available tonight at, I think, 10 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. And we also have another expert at 5 o'clock to help you find grants and things like this. And these are all members. See, at Let's Go Help, we have members helping members. And I think that's terrific because they're helping every day. I mean, I've been studying this for 50 years. And what excites me is different than somebody just starting. But that's where the people really need the help. People are just starting to use these government sources of money and help to change their life. And it really can. The millionaires use this. Everybody uses these services. And I used to help only millionaires and to help them become billionaires. And that got boring because they're no fun to work with. They don't have fun. They just want to make money, and not be human. And I want to be human. And that's why I found out how to do this for only $20. And that's all we charge. And we even give out almost more than we charge because we give out over $75,000 a month now from the profits we make by just charging $20. And for $20, you're able to get unlimited personal help to apply to every government program there is in America. Yeah. And you can ask us 100 questions a day. And we have live people, whether it's me or other grant researchers on our staff, and also members that volunteer their time to show you how they did it. And I think that's more important than me, some ivory tower kind of guy. Well, I dress like a clown, so how the hell are you going to believe me anyway? So you believe someone's like you who just started this stuff and trying to figure out what happened. And that's what we're trying to do, and that's all we do. And actually, what I'm going to do too at the end of this, if I could do it, I don't know if on TikTok, but on Instagram, I know. I did a report on where is it now? Yes, okay. AI. Now, I use chatgpt.com. And they have 3 levels of service. There's a 3.0, a 4, and a 4.5. I use 4.5. It's $25 a month, but that's more than we charge, and we'll answer 1,000 questions a day or 100 or whatever. But you could get the same thing I'm going to put in the description here, and I'm going to put it now in for members in the description. Say copy link. So if you're a member of Let's Go Help now and watching me on our website, I'm going to put it in the chat, and I'll put it in the chat. Here it is. Here's the chat. Okay, and that's showing you 100 government grants that Biden started. See, everybody comes to town in Washington or whatever. What they do is they start programs, and then a lot of them are just there forever, and that's the problem why we're in debt. We don't get rid of old programs. We have new problems, and we put up new programs. The elected officials decide, hey, we need a program to solve that problem, like a rent or something like that, and it'll be there, But some of them have sunset, so it's not there long. And other ones are just there for a couple of weeks or whatever, like the local grant programs are there for a very short time. Tola, I messaged you, I think, in Messenger. Oh, Tula, you're going to help Megan? You're wonderful people together, and maybe you could work together. What I don't know. Megan, I just sent you a note, too, and I'm happy to help you with anything. Don't worry. Tammy and everybody who's so helpful here. But look in the chat. See the chat I just did? Now here's another chat I did that you may find interesting. Because, see, this is cool to use. Because see, you can't go to Google and say stuff. Because it's not going to tell you good stuff. You're going to get 200 million websites of people who want to God, we want to spend your money, want to get money from you. Now, all I'm interested in when you deal with Let's Go Help and anybody here, we're only going to give you websites that give you money or give you free services. We're not going to, you don't have to worry about being scammed or even paying any money to anybody we send you to. Maybe there will be an outliner or we screw up somewhere, whatever. But my mission is that no website we give you will ever ask for money. They're there because they're government offices or nonprofit organizations that in their heart, they just want to help you. Capitalism gets in the way, and that's good. That's for good parts. Well, when people are struggling, I think we have to know more about everything. Now, listen to this. Now, I'm gonna show off with my Chat GPT 4.5, and don't forget, 4.0 it is, but don't forget, 3.5 is free, and you could get the same thing, but you can't get it talking like this. And so it'd be typing it in, but you get basically the same thing. But how easy it is to do this, to make sure you stay away from Google. Use your Chat GPT or whatever the other ones they have. Google has one, and Microsoft has one, and the free ones, because they'll be good enough to show you that that's what you're looking for. Because once you get hooked on Google, you're just going to get sucked in the money machine, and the money machines needs your money to stay the money machine. Okay. Now, when you use chat or AI, they're just showing you people. If you say, hey, I don't want anybody charging me money, so I want to help from just government offices or nonprofit organizations. Okay, here's the way you do it. Here's what I do. Now, after I put in for them to do research, and then they're going to come back and talk to you about the sources they find. And then you're able to see them too, if you have a phone, or I'm not sure if they do this on the web yet, to see the links and things like that. Okay, now listen. Show me the websites in Pennsylvania that will give me free help to write a grant. Now this is it. They're searching.
Here are some websites in Pennsylvania that offer free help with writing grants. 1. Pennsylvania Association of Nonprofit Organizations, PANO. Website, pano.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, resources and workshops on grant writing and funding opportunities. 2. The Foundation Center by Candid. Website, candid.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, free access to grant databases and online resources for grant writing. 3. Temple University Small Business Development Center. Website, fox.temple.edu/Small Business Development Center. Please open your app to see this link. Services, workshops, and consulting services on grant writing and funding. 4. Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh. Website, carnegielibrary.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, free access to grant writing resources and databases. 5. Free Library of Philadelphia. Website, freelibrary.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, grant writing workshops, and access to funding databases. 6. University of Pittsburgh Small Business Development Center, SBDC. Website, sbdc.pitt.edu. Please open your app to see this link. Services, assistance and resources for grant writing. 7. Pennsylvania Council on the Arts. Website, arts.pa.gov. Please open your app to see this link. Services, information and resources on arts-related grants and application assistance. 8. Nonprofit Development Center of Southern Pennsylvania. Website, ndcsp.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, workshops and resources on grant writing for nonprofits. 9. Scranton Public Library. Website, albright.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, access to grant databases and grant writing resources. 10. Bucks County Free Library. Website, bucksalive.org. Please open your app to see this link. Services, resources and assistance for grant writing and funding research. These resources should help you get the support you need for writing grants in Pennsylvania.
See, every one of those are legitimate free sources to help you write a grant. That's why people will come and say, oh, I need a grant writer. No, you don't. You don't have to hire a grant writer. If you need a grant writer, there's the kind of organizations that are there for you for free, and they're easy to find if you know what you're looking for. But if you don't know what you're looking for and you're new at this, then you're going to go to Google and just get swamped and feel it's overwhelming, and I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, this is too confusing, it's going to cost me money, and you're going to lose money if you try, because people in Google will know how to get you. They spend 24 hours a day figuring out how to get money out of your wallet into their wallet, and that's all they do. And so it's important that you realize that and see that. If you go to even any of them and put in that description, and if you get it wrong, then try another aspect of it or whatever until you get it right. But personally, I don't think you need a grant writer. And personally, I think it's stupid to find a grant writer before you find the grant. You have to find the grant to apply for. These people don't guarantee you find a grant. And so that's what you have to do, and that's what we do. We find the grant. And then once you find the grant, then you decide, hey, this is too complicated. But truthfully, 90% of all the grants will show you will be 2 or 3 pages, fill in the blanks, and you won't need anybody to help you, okay? And that's, oh, I see Megan's here. And she's going to be here tonight helping you with credit repair, okay? So if you're a member, make sure you tune in and get on to her tonight at 10 o'clock. And then I think Michelle is on at 5 o'clock to help you with other kind of grant programs, questions you have. You can, again, just ask us. Then we have a question corner where you could just keep asking us questions until you die. You could do 100 questions a day if you like. Actually, we have no limit. You could just keep asking us questions about getting grants forever, and we'll keep answering them. Now, we may get a little bogged down at times and take a while, maybe a day or two or something like that, the worst case. But we'll get to you. And if we don't make it, then ask again. You have to ask. These things don't happen yourself. There's not a magic formula. What you have to do, you're going to have to put in some work to do this. Once we give you the sources, then you have to follow up and do that work too, to follow up. And you have to get on that phone. The best way to get anything is to get on the phone. I need one in California. Great. Follow the live creator. I shared the live. Oh, I see that. It's that TikTok. I don't know what they talk about yet. But I'll get there. The most important thing that we're here at Let's Go Help, just to help people. And also, I got another link here for the 100. Did I send this already? The 100 Biden grants. Yes, I think I put that up. Yeah, because see, you can't go put Biden grants in there or whatever and expect to find everything because it's just too complicated, and it's all about making money. It's all about getting your attention and getting you to open your wallet to those people, because they have to pay Google to get your name. Okay, how do you become a member? You become a member by letsgohelp.com. Letsgohelp.com. Okay, and that's all. It's $20 a month, and if we think we screwed you, we'll certainly give you money back. I don't want anybody to think that we're trying to take advantage of anybody. But remember, it may take some work on your part. It's not just, you're not going to pay us $20 and get a check in the mail next Thursday. That may happen, and it happens to some people, but don't count on it because it usually takes work on your side. And then you're also eligible for our grants. Now, our next grant deadline, we have 4 deadlines every month that give out free grants over $75,000. So, and the next deadline is on the end of the month, which is the 30th of this month, is our next grant deadline for you to apply for a free laptop computers. See, I believe you have to have more than just a phone, to get this. And it's better to have a laptop of some sort. So put in your name, and we choose 30 people. Just write a sentence why you need a new laptop, and then we choose, I guess, whatever 30 people are, and if you're lucky, we send one out. If you're not, then you try again next week, next month. Then we also, on the 4th of the month, we give out $40,000. That's right, $40,000 every month. You know, and that's up to 100. It's either $500 or $1,000 that you could spend on anything you want. You can spend on anything you want. You hear that? And that's what's cool, I think. We give our profits that way. We don't buy yachts and all that kind of stuff. We give it back to members because they're the backbone of what we're doing. They're why we're alive, and they're why our heart grows. This is why I went from question marks to hearts, because I think the heart is the most important thing. And it's the one thing, the one muscle you could grow for the rest of your life. All the other muscles, man, I'm 80 years old and I can't run as fast anymore. Can't lift as much weights anymore. I can't even think as well anymore. But I gotta love harder. And that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, is love as much as I can until I die. And that's what keeps me excited and moving. And when I see results that people are able to do with the stuff that we know, I mean, I don't think it's that important because I know it, you know, and I see it helps people. And if it doesn't help people, then I'll have to think of something else that they need. To me, that's what capitalism is. You find something other people need and you help them with that. And they pay you for it because it's a value to them. If it's not a value to them, then you should think of something else, because we're here to make love to other people, not just ourselves. Making love to yourself is like inventing something that you think everybody needs, but if they don't need it, why are you inventing it? You invent something that they need, and that's what they're doing. You service them or help them with products and services that they need, not that what you think you need. Because I think love is helping other people do whatever they want to do. As long as it's not hurting somebody. Because we don't know what our own lives are. We have trouble trying to figure out what we should do in life. So what gives us the audacity to think that we could tell other people how they live their lives? You know, we're all struggling, and it's a complicated system. So that's why I think if you love somebody, you help them do whatever they want. If they ask your opinion, if that's good or not, okay. But if they don't and you love them, then your responsibility is just to help them do what they want to do. They'll figure it out if it's wrong. But if they ask them, then you give an honest opinion. But your real mission is to love other people by helping them do what they want to do, not what you want them to do. Because you don't even know what you want to do, what you should be doing. But we're sure, at least I'm that way. I don't even know what the fuck I should be doing every day. You know, but I'm certainly usually very willing to tell other people what to do with their life. And that's not fair. And that's not loving. So if you want to love and be loved, I think it's helping other people do whatever they want to do in life. I can't think of a better thing to do. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not a learned man by any means. I'm more of a hustler, just trying to help people. And I want to do this until I die, because that's the nicest feeling in the world, because that's how my heart grows. If I can help you with something, my heart grows. And that's why I see our members feel the same way, and that's why they volunteer to help people too. And their heart grows for that. And it's what I call like a loving community, because we all realize that the magic is love, and if you have that behind everything, you keep growing, and you'll keep growing. And that's what we're all here to do. We're all organics, like a tree or a flower or something. Our mission is to grow. And I think as a human, the best way to grow is through love. I think that it sort of settles my insides more than anything else that I've done. And maybe that will work for other people too. Well, I gotta go exercise so I can stay healthy and keep helping you guys forever and ever, okay? I don't think so. As long as I'm healthy though. And that's what exercise to me is my drug. It keeps me healthy. I've been doing that. I've been running 6-7 miles a day for at least 40 years, 50 years or more, since I got out of the Navy. So I was 25, 26, 27, something like that. I came here and I was a fat kid, so I fight weight every day. And the way that helps it for me is exercise. So let me go exercise, and I'll come back and answer more questions. come do my class. Come and see Megan. Megan's on tonight. And you should see the outfits she wears. Man, so you have to see them live. So come and see Megan tonight. And then I forget, Michelle, I think at 5 o'clock. So we have two workshops that are for members. You get one-on-one help live, get your questions answered from Megan and from Michelle, one at 5 o'clock and one at 10 o'clock. Megan's on at 10, okay? And so let us help you, please. You give us an opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity you give us by asking for help. And that's why we're nothing. We're useless in life if we can't help somebody. So let us try to help you. Oh, God, my heart is so full. Thank you.